Now, welcome back to another video. I have recorded a review for episode 10 by mistake. I was meant to record for episode 9, so yeah. But I believe in this kind of episode that a lot of people hate it. I think it's one of the most hated episodes of Solo Leveling. Simply, like, maybe I'm wrong, and it was the episode before or the after, but I believe it's this episode where, like, he ends up crafting the elixir, right? He saves his mother from literally the whole purpose of the reason he's doing stuff. He saves his mother from the seas, whatever it's called. Basically, the guy, sleep, the seas that makes her sleep, whatever. And he ends up crying, whatever, and actually having feelings, feeling like a human, so people can connect to him. I'm pretty sure he got roasted online, and literally completely dissed online for Solo Leveling, making him human like. Now, like, I get there's not much action till the end, but come on, like, he's still Sun Jin-woo, and if you watch other episodes, you'll know, of course, like, thing, and it, like, I feel like people who are saying that didn't read the manga, because the manga does the same thing. The manga or manhwa does the same thing, so I feel like the people who said that aren't people who actually read the manga. I could be wrong, and you did read it and you hate it in both aspects, but that's a you problem. Anyway, the rest of the episode basically is them talking about his family, even the father, which we obviously know from earlier episodes in the season. And then basically it shows up the S ranks at the end, fighting each other off. Also, the representative lady, I didn't know this in the manga, I can't remember her saying this, but then again, she's like one off character. The one who speaks for Goto, like, translates him, which doesn't make sense realistically when you're watching it. It makes sense if you're reading it, kinda. But when you're watching, you can hear him speak English, and then she translates it back. Because, like, if you're watching it dub, if you're watching it in like, sub, you're still hearing them speak English, and you're probably still reading it. Like, you're reading it speaking English. So, it really doesn't work for an anime, but maybe that's just me. If he spoke like a Japanese voice, like some TV shows do, they'll speak in Japanese voice and they'll have to translate underneath. That would have been perfect. But, anyway, she's like, oh, no S rank in this, no S rank, can't compare with you. She glazes Goto. And then they end up trying to fight off at the end, excluding mage types because they can't fight by themselves and all. So, yeah. I just want to talk about this. Episode-wise, I think realistically this is a good, like, character development for Sun Jin-woo. Like, I'm not going to give it a 10 out of 10. I think an 8 out of 10 is good. I'm pretty sure it's probably the least fighting episode. Actually, episode 1 has death, so, like, episode 1 season 2 has, like, death and all that because of the stone statues, I believe. So, I don't know. But either way, it's still a great episode. 8 out of 10 seems fair, and it's also great character development for Sun Jin-woo. He actually saves his mother, which was his whole goddamn purpose of going into these goddamn dungeons in the first place, to create an elixir. Yeah, anyway. Just thought I should get that out, like, it was annoying to me when I heard people saying, oh my god, Solo Leveling fell off, Solo Leveling has made Sun Jin-woo human. The world will never be the same again. Yeah, I just had to talk about this and all that. Season 3 has been, like, confirmed to come out now. Like, it's been greenlit, so I will talk about that after I finish all my reviews on these episodes. I will talk about Season 3 of Solo Leveling, so get ready for that. It'll just be giving my thoughts, and I can't remember which arcs after the Chimera arc. I'm have to read the arcs, or I'll just look up a show and watch arcs. Like, once, like, once you see something, you kind of know what it is. So that's probably what will happen to me. I'm hoping anyway. So I'll talk about season 3 after I talk about these reviews, and then whether I will continue watching Solo Leveling. I feel like with a lot of anime or manga, if I know what happens in the manga, I'm less likely to watch the anime. Like, One Piece, I kind of read the manga, and I'm like, don't really want to watch One Piece. I mean, it's obviously, you know, they're both progressing, but at the same time, what the manga's a bit of ahead of One Piece. I think it's slowly caught up now. Well, the dub and sub have caught up to each other, but the manga's always going to be ahead of the actual anime. Which in turn, when you read the manga, you kind of have to wait for the anime episodes. And with One Piece, I kind of don't get that feel to watch it anymore, if you know what I mean. So entirely, Solo Leveling, the fact that I've read the manga or manhwa, and now I still want to watch it and read it. I mean, watch it. I also enjoy people reacting to episodes. So like the fact that I will say Solo Leveling has got me back into the habit of watching anime. That's why I got the whole Blue Lock reviews. Because I started watching Blue Lock season 2. So just because of that habit of getting back into the whole feel things, Solo Leveling is definitely thinking. Yeah, and also I believe it got nominated for I believe the voice actor got nominated for voice actor of the year. I think the show's also been nominated for something. So that's probably the main reason it got season 3 greenlit. And honestly, I do remember not liking the ending of Solo Leveling too much, but I'm not gonna go into that because it's a spoiler. I actually can't remember entirely what the ending is, but I just remember disliking it. That's what I can say. I literally just remember disliking it. I haven't read the manga or manhwa in about a year. I know a year isn't that long, but realistically, I can't remember anything a year ago, to be honest with you. Anyway, without further ado, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.